Hey, welcome to Nax with Jax. I'm Jax, your host, and today we're going to be talking with someone really special. Let's see if he's home right now. Hey, Mr. Robert Kyle.
How you doing?
Good. Come on in. So, we're here today because you have a knack for the saxophone,
I've been told I have a knack for it. I do love playing it.
and you've played for almost 30 years and over 200 albums, right?
That's true. I've been playing a long, long time.
And so, what got you started in that?
Well, I always played music. Even as a small kid, I was playing piano and drums, and I didn't switch to the saxophone until my later teens. I just sort of heard a record that really inspired me to want to try to learn to play it, and as soon as I held a saxophone, I felt a real connection to it.
Cool. What do you enjoy more, recording or performing live with the saxophone?
Oh, they're both pretty special. Playing live, there's nothing like playing live with a group of musicians and or singers that you're connecting with and creating in real time and having interaction with people that are listening. I mean, that's really special and magical.
Which live gig would you say is the most memorable or one of the most?
Wow. This is a tough question. There's been a lot of them. One that comes to mind is one that I played with the great Linda Hopkins. I played with Linda for about 20 years. Phenomenal singer, blues and gospel artist. We did a gig at the North Sea Jazz Festival in Holland. It was 1992, and it was one of those gigs where everything was just on. The band was on. Linda was on fire. The crowd was really amped up. The sound was great on stage. We had been touring for a while in Europe, so we were really, really ready and excited to play this festival. And I had a pretty good read that day.
Great. So, hey, let's watch some of it.
Okay.
Get your kick on Route 66. Mr. Robert Kyle.
So, what kind of saxophones do you play?
I play Yamaha saxophones. I'm a Yamaha recording artist. And I play alto, tenor, soprano, baritone. My main saxophone is my tenor saxophone. This is a Yamaha Custom 875 silver plated with a gold plated neck that I've been playing almost 20 years. A really fantastic instrument.
Cool. So you got a lot of other stuff here too. You got these reeds. It looks like you got a recording setup right here. Is that right?
Yeah, I do. I have a little home studio. I do my own projects. I also do, these days, more and more sessions over the internet. Folks will send me their tracks via the internet. I can add saxophone from my studio here and email the tracks back, and we can make a record anywhere in the world. And sounds like we're in the same room, and we might be in total different parts of the universe.
Outsourcing to Mars. And you got a saxophone case here with stickers on it. No planetary stickers yet, but look, have you been all these places?
I've been all those places, yeah. The saxophone needs somebody to carry it, and I volunteer for the job. I love stickers, so wherever I go, I try to find one and decorate my little case here. I'm trying to cover all the black. That's my goal. I've still got long ways to go.
Any interesting places that you've been to? Any of your favorite places?
Oh, well, my favorite place is Italy is always high on my list because I love to eat. And the people are fantastic. Spain, also love Spain. Was recently in Brazil, which is a real magical experience for me. I'm very much into Brazilian music and culture. Cuba, I was in Cuba, which was a fantastic, incredible cultural and musical experience. And still lots of places, hopefully, to go.
So you've released 8 albums of your own. Is that correct?
8 albums, yes. I have 8 little kids.
Tell me about them.
Well, when I started out, I was doing kind of new age and contemporary jazz, and I progressed through more traditional jazz, and eventually ended up doing more of a Brazilian stuff. All along the way, I was into Brazilian stuff, but lately it seems to really be my focus. I love Brazilian music. I love everything about it. Yeah, this is my latest CD, Bossalicious, with my Brazilian Trio +1. It's the kind of record I've wanted to make for a really long time, playing some of the classic melodies of Brazilian music by the great composers, Jobim and Ahi Barroso and Dori Caymmi. And it's really where my heart is these days. I love everything about Brazilian music. I think it's the most sensual music in the world.
We actually have a video of you performing a track off that, Nature Boy, on video, right?
Yeah, it's a Brazilian version of an old song by Eden Abes, Nature Boy.
All right, let's take a look at it. So you got a lot of CDs here. Any particular, saxophonist you admire?
Oh gosh, that's a long list. I love John Coltrane, Charlie Parker, Dexter Gordon, Zoot Sims, one of my favorites. There's a great record he did with Joe Pass. I got into Brazilian music from listening to Stan Getz, who's also one of my favorite saxophone players. This Brazilian record he made in the early '60s. Lucky Thompson, actually, the first recording I ever heard that got me into wanting to play the saxophone was this recording. It was on vinyl at the time, Lucky Thompson in Paris, and just was making these amazing sounds. And I said, I got to get a saxophone and learn how to do that.
Well, it's been great talking with you today, Robert Kyle.
Great talking with you, Jax.
I'd love to hear you play something. Could you do that?
I'd be thrilled to play something for you. I'm going to play you a song that I heard on that Lucky Thompson record I showed you earlier. I Can't Give You Anything But Love.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us on today's show, talking about your knack for the saxophone.
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
And thank all you for watching today's episode of Knacks with Jax. Until next time, what's your knack?